Okay, let's look at the substitutions for Euler equations, right? So the substitution we use for Euler equation is v equals natural log of x, right? So if you take the derivative of v with respect to x, then that's just going to be the derivative of natural log of x, which is 1 over x, right? So if you want y prime, then which is dy over dx, which can be rewritten as, by chain rule, dy over dv times dv over dx, right? So which is going to be, so you can see that the dv over dx is same thing as 1 over x. So we know that y prime can be written as 1 over x dy over dx, dv, sorry. All right, then if you want a y double prime, so y double prime, then you would have to take the derivative with respect to x of this guy, 1 over x, right? And you have dy over dv, right? So this is a multiplication, right? So we're going to have to use a product rule to take the derivative. So this is going to be equal to, right? So derivative of 1 over x is negative 1 over x squared, right? Times the second guy, so I'm going to just copy dy over dv, right? Then plus, right? Product rule, so first guy, so 1 over x times derivative of this guy with respect to x, right? So we're going to have to use a chain rule. First, we take the derivative, maybe I'll write it here, take the derivative of y, dy over dv with respect to v first. So it's going to be a second derivative of y with respect to v. Then you would have to multiply by dv over dx because of the chain rule. All right, again, we have the same quantity, so this guy is also, again, 1 over x, right? So combine this 1 over x and that 1 over x gives you 1 over x squared. So we can pull out 1 over x squared, so that you would have, I'm going to write this guy first, second derivative of y with respect to v, right, minus derivative of y with respect to v. All right, then we can find the third derivative. So y triple prime is going to be, so we just have to take the derivative of with respect to x of this guy. So it's going to be 1 over x squared, and you have the second derivative of y with respect to v minus derivative of y with respect to v. All right, so let's take the derivative. All right, so again, this is a product rule. So I'm going to go down here, right? Derivative of the first guy would be, so this is the same thing as e to the, maybe I should write that. So this is equivalent to x to the negative 2, right? So put negative 2 in front, then subtract 1 from the power, so it's going to be x to the negative 3 power. So it's going to be 1 over, oh, maybe I should write it this way. Right, so it's going to be negative 2 over x cubed, right? Then times just this. So you have second derivative of y with respect to v minus dy over dv. Right, we're not done with the product rule. Right, so it's going to be plus, right, you have 1 over x squared, right? Derivative of this guy is going to be a third derivative of y with respect to v, but you would have to multiply by dv over dx, just a chain rule, right? And a minus, right, derivative of this guy would be second derivative of y with respect to v, but you would multiply by dv over dx, right? Again, you would have 1 over x here and 1 over x there, right? So this will give us, right, the whole bunch of 1 over x cubed. You can see that here we can pull these two guys out. Here, combine it out here. All right, so you would have 1 over x cubed, right? Then what else do we have? So just to circle things, so we have this guy right here. All right, so you have a d third derivative y with respect to v, right? Then how many second derivatives do we have? So it's going to be a second derivative. So it's going to be a -1 second derivative. And there's going to be -2 second derivative. Right? So it's going to be -3 second derivative y with respect to v. Right? Then the first derivative, dy over dv, is right here, and combined with -2, so it's going to be +2. So +2 dy over dv. Right? So that's everyone, right? Because we already have this one combined with 1 over x is pulled out here, so this is cubed. Right, maybe I should be clear. This is x cubed. All right, then here x cubed here is already pulled out. All right, and a -2 is incorporated here, and a -1, so that will give you -3, and -2 and the -1, that's going to give you +2. So that's taken care of. So it looks like that's what you get. All right. So that's how you get y triple prime. Then expression is 1 over x cubed. Then you have a whole bunch of derivative y with respect to v. Right? That's it. I hope that this was clear.